Salut tout le monde et bienvenue sur ma chaîne de YouTube. Je m'appelle Céline et aujourd'hui pour notre vidéo d'ASMR, je vais faire des traductions pour des chansons de Joe Dessin. Il était chanteur aux années 50, 60. Je sais pas exactement, mais il utilise les types de phrases qui sont très vieux, très âgés avec leur temps. Donc, je vais faire des traductions en anglais aussi avec les phrases. Donc, on y go avec notre première chanson qui s'appelle Le café de trois colombes. And hello everybody, welcome to my ASMR channel. My name is Celine and today we're going to be translating some old French songs by Joe Dessin. I'm going to be taking these old French phrases and translating them into English as well and just telling you a little bit about it because this is something I like to do for fun. The Café of Three Doves. Le café de trois colombes. On a les paroles devant de moi. Nancy en hiver, une neige mouillée. Nancy in wintertime, it was a wet snow. Une fille entre dans un café. A girl enters a café. Moi, je bois mon verre. Elle s'installe à côté. Me, I'm drinking my coffee, and she sits à côté, like close, like pretty close to me, next to me. Je ne sais pas comment l'aborder. This is a fun phrase. Je sais pas comment l'aborder. It's like, nowadays I would say I didn't know how to approach her, but we can also say that it's, I didn't know how to like acquaint with her. La pluie, le beau temps, ce n'a rien de génial. The rain, the beautiful weather, it's nothing great. Mais c'est bien pour forcer son étoile. This phrase I love a lot. They're trying to say to break the ice, but it's good for breaking the ice, is what the translation would be. Forcer son étoile is not a phrase that is used in modern French nowadays. In fact, I tried using it in Canada once when I was talking to a clerk. She looked at me like I was not speaking the same language, to which I was not, because that's not used anymore. Plus vient le moment où l'on parle de soi, and then comes a time where we can speak about ourselves, one another, parle de soi, speak of oneself, or yeah. Et la neige a fondu sous nos pas, and the snow melted underneath our steps. On s'est connus au café de Trois Colombes, and we met each other at the Café of Three Doves. Au rendez-vous des amours sans abri, to the date of our loves without shelter. Sans abri also could mean like those without homes, like exactly as it sounds. On était bien, on se sentait seul au monde. We were good, past tense, était. On se sentait seul au monde, and we felt as if we were alone in the world. On n'avait rien, mais on avait toute la vie. We didn't have anything, like at all, but we had all of life. Nancy au printemps, ça ressemble au midi. So Nancy in the springtime, ça ressemble au midi. It resembled the south. Let me look at my translation really quick. Yeah, it resembled the south. That's kind of a strange phrase too. I think it means like the south of France. Elle m'aime et je l'aime aussi. She loved me and I loved her. Simple as that. On marche en parlant, on refait la philo. So we like walked and talked, and we we remade history, philosophy. Je la prends 1000 fois en photo, and I take her photo 1,000 times. So it's obvious that he loves this woman oh so dearly, so much so that he remakes philosophy and takes photos of her all day, which sounds quite romantic and nice. And you can already see where this is going to be built up to be. On se voyait au café de Trois Colombes, au rendez-vous des amours sans abri. On était bien, on se sentait seul au monde. On n'avait rien, mais on avait toute la vie. We're repeating the chorus. Nancy, c'est trop loin, c'est au bord de la terre. Oh, I said it like intense. So Nancy, c'est très loin. That's really far. C'est au bord de la terre. It's at the edge of the earth. C'est au bord. I like, yeah, the border, the edge of the earth. Ça s'éloigne. I always have trouble pronouncing this word. S'éloigne à chaque anniversaire. S'éloigne is like to get farther, like away. Éloigné, like s'éloigne. So it gets farther at each anniversary. Mais j'en suis certain, mes chagrins s'en souvient. So it's like, but I am certain of it, that my worries and my sorrows remember it. So, but I'm certain of it that my sorrows will remember it. Le bonheur passait par la Lorraine. So that happiness like goes by the Lorraine, which is another like region in France. Elle s'en est allée suivre d'autres chemins. So she went like other ways to follow other like paths in life. Qui ne croit pas souvent le mien. So that other paths in life that don't cross mine. So obviously she moved on. Je t'ai oublié, mais c'est plus fort que moi. I've forgotten you, but it's more strong than me, which means that he didn't forget her. It's just saying that he moved on when truly he didn't. Il m'arrive de penser à toi, and it happens for me to, like it comes to me to think of you. And then it repeats that last chorus again. On se faille au café de Trois Colombes, au rendez-vous des amours sans abri. On était bien, on se sentait seul au monde. On n'avait rien, mais on avait toute la vie. So when they were in love, it was like, finding philosophy all over again. And then as they grew up, they grew apart, as Frou would say. Also, a lot of like Joe Dessin songs, if you have ever like heard his before, they're typically quite sad. Next, we're going to go to C'est la vie Lily, which is That's Life Lily. So we have pour les paroles, for the lyrics, we have C'est la vie Lily, That's Life Lily. Quand tu vas dans les rues de la vie, when you go in the streets of the city, tout le monde t'admire et te sourit. All of the world admires you and smiles at you. Et ta jeunesse font rêver des soldats. And your youth, your youth makes the soldier's dream. So we can imagine Lily right now. She lives life as she lives, walks in the streets, has her time, but her beauty quakes the earth. C'est la vie, Lily. Quand tu vas dans les rues de la vie, when you go to the streets of the city, que tu es belle, pas très fidèle, that you are beautiful and not so faithful. So, we can guess what type of person that is based off of that. Trop souvent, tu flirtes avec les soldats. Very often, you flirt with the soldiers. Tourne, tourne, le temps passe. Turning and turning, time goes. Dans tes yeux, devant ta glace. In your eyes, in front of the mirror. So she's like saying, as time goes by, you see yourself in the mirror doing those actions. Mais toi, tu ne le vois pas passer. You don't let it, you don't watch it go. Yeah, mais toi, tu ne le vois passer. You don't watch it go past you. C'est la vie, Lily. Quand tu vas dans les rues de la ville, vendre des roses ou autre chose, selling some roses or other things. Mais tu donnes tant de nuits aux soldats, yet you give so many nights to the soldiers. Again, picturing some man watching Lily from afar, giving her these soft eyes and smiles as others would. Yet you see the actions that she do. That's what you see the actions that she does with other people. Excuse me. Tourne, tourne, le temps passe dans tes yeux devant ta glace, mais toi tu ne le vois pas passer. C'est la vie, Lily. Quand tu dors dans les roues de la vie, that's life, Lily. When you sleep in the streets of the city. Tu es bien vieille, tu te rappelles, you are well old, and you remember yourself, qu'autrefois tu faisais rêver des soldats, of other times when you once made the soldier's dream. So we know that she's old now, not lost her youth, lost her flowering beautifulness, or whatever you could say. Tourne, tourne, le temps passe dans tes yeux devant ta glace, mais toi, tu ne le vois pas passer. So, we can tell that that's life, Lily. She flirted with men and never settled down, and now she is sleeping on the streets, remembering of times where the soldiers loved her. This can appear to be sexist and strange, and it was also written in a time where it was sexist and strange. So you can say whatever you want about these songs as well. This is just Jodessa. He has a lot of pessimism towards women who are precarious like that. Now we're going to switch authors. We're going to go to Gérard Lenormand. The song is Michel. I love this song so much. Super catchy. So for Michel, that's the girl's name. Tu avais à peine 15 ans. You were like barely 15. Tes cheveux portaient des rubans. You wore ribbons in your hair. Technically speaking, the translation would be your hair wore ribbons, but you know, French. Tu habitais tout près du Grand Palais, so you lived really close to the Grand Palace. Je t'appelle le matin. I called you in the mornings. I habitually called you in the mornings. Et ensemble, on prenait le train, and together we took the train pour aller au lycée, to go to school. Michel, assis près de toi, moi j'attendais la récré. So Michel sat next to you, or sitting next to you. I waited for recess pour aller au café, boire un chocolat et puis t'embrasser. So I waited for recess to go to a cafe, drink I'm guessing it's like a hot chocolate when I think of that. I think of like a drink that's made with chocolate. Et puis t'embrasser, and then to embrace you. This can technically mean like kissing nowadays, but it could also mean hugging. But based off of Gérard Lenormand, I think it's kissing. Un jour, tu as eu 17 ans. So one day, you had 18 years. You turned 18. Tes cheveux volaient dans le vent. Your hair blew in the wind. Et souvent, tu chantais, and often you sang, Oh, yesterday. Les jeudis après-midi, the Thursday afternoons, on allait au cinéma gris. We went to the cinema. Cinéma gris, though, is like black and white films because back then they didn't have color. There was no Technicolor. It's just cinéma gris. Voir des films de Marilyn. So to see the films of Marilyn Monroe. Michel, un soir en décembre. Michel, a night in December. La neige tombait sur les toits. The snow fell on our roof. Nous étions, toi et moi, we were, you and me, endormis ensemble, fallen asleep together, pour la première fois, for the first time. So as they turned 18 and got older, they finally like slept together, and that was his most astonishing moment, was when they finally broke that bond, you know, could go a little farther. Le temps a passé doucement. Time had passed sweetly, softly, slowly. Et déchu le prince charmant, and fallen. Oh, déchu, like it's like fallen or dethroned. The charming prince. The charming prince was dethroned. Qui t'offrait des voyages. Who offered you vacations, trips. Dans ses nuages, in his clouds. On m'a dit que tu t'es marié. Someone told me that you're married. En avril, au printemps dernier, in the April of last spring, que tu vis à Paris, that, and also that you live in Paris. So he's awfully acre about it, a little bitter. Michel, c'est bien loin tout ça. C'est bien loin tout ça. Michel, it's been good so far. Les rues, les cafés joyeux, the streets, the joyous cafes. Même les trains de banlieue, so even the trains in the banlieue, like the suburbs, se moquent de toi, se moquent de moi. So they're making fun of you, are making fun of me. So everything that he walks by, everything that they used to share together, like the cafes, the drinks, the whatever, even the trains, they're mocking you and they're in return mocking me because of their relationship. Michel, c'est loin bien tout ça. Oh, c'est bien loin tout ça. Les rues, les cafés joyeux, même les trains de la banlieue se moquent de toi, se moquent de moi, se moquent de moi. So in the end, he's like admitting, yeah, it's me that it's mocking. It's not just you, it's me as well. Okay. And finally, we're going to go with a song that is actually quite famous. It is Sympathétique, Je veux pas travailler. It's a song written by Pink Martini. I think it was written by Pink Martini. And the translation for this is kind of interesting for English. Sympathétique is like sympa, like I'd prefer to call it I don't want to work, but it's better to just keep the French title. Sympathétique is like a particular word to French. Par les paroles, ma chambre a la forme d'une cage. My room is in the form of a cage. You know, we can already picture what's happening here. I feel like I've felt like that a lot. Le soleil passe son bras par la fenêtre. So, like, the sun rays are just hanging out by the window. Le chasseur à ma porte. So, the hunter's at my door. Comme des petits soldats, like little soldiers, qui veulent me prendre, that want to take me. And then we have the refrain, which is very famous. Je ne veux pas travailler, I don't want to work. Je ne veux pas déjeuner, I do not want to lunch. Je veux seulement oublier, I just want to forget. Et puis je fume, and on I smoke. I love that though. Je veux pas travailler, je veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement oublier, et puis je fume. Mood. Déjà, j'ai connu le parfum de la mort. So, I have already been, like, acquainted with the smell of love. Or, like, a good translation would be like, I've already known the perfume of love. Un million de roses ne parlerait pas autant. So, like, a million of roses would not smell so sweet. But, like, ne parlerait pas is, like, embalming. But, like, that sounds weird in English. But embaumer is the verb. It's inconditional in this case, I think. Mon parlerait pas autant. Yeah. So, it's like the scent of love, pretty much. Maintenant, une seule fleur, and now, with one single flower, dans mes entourages, in my surroundings, me rend malade. It makes me sick. So not just anything. If you give me one rose, and right now, I will be sick about it. And then we have our refrain again. Je ne veux pas travailler, je veux seulement oublier, puis je fume. Now we have the last refrain. Je ne suis pas fière de ça. I am not proud of this. Vie qui veut me tuer. This life that tries to kill me. C'est magnifique être sympathique. It's magnifique trying to be sympathique, or, you know, nice and pleasant. I don't like that translation, though. It's like a French word. C'est magnifique être sympathique. It's magnificent to be sympathetic. Or not sympathetic, nice. Mais je ne le connais jamais, but I will never understand it. Donc, je veux pas travailler, je veux seulement oublier, puis je fume. I understand, because that is totally a mood. Anyways, I hope this brought you some tingles, sensations. Maybe you learned a couple things about forcing your star, which is a strange sentence, but they used to say it back in the good old day in France. Merci pour avoir visionné cette vidéo. Si vous avez bien aimé cette vidéo, abonnez-vous sur ma chaîne YouTube et donnez-moi un thumbs up. De plus, si vous avez des pensées, des idées, des commentaires, laissez vos commentaires dans les commentaires. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you would like to. As well, if you have any ideas, comments, whatever, please leave them in the comment section. Eh bien, à la prochaine fois. À bientôt. Bye bye.